Okay, where are we at? It is, I haven't got my mic, so I'm hoping this audio is okay, but it is Sunday. What are we at? Like, it must be start of October, but it's the next week, and it's been a week of ups and downs again. I'm like slowly finding a few more ups than the massive downs, but yesterday afternoon was definitely one where my body told me that I had done way too much again for the day and it was time to lie down and do nothing. But yeah, essentially life feels strange at the moment because mentally I'm back to being at full capacity. It feels like I've been so productive when it comes to just like life admin this week. It's been incredible. It's been a while since I've been able to do that, so I'll take it. But physically, I'm far from at full capacity. So what I have been doing is run walking. And those run walks haven't gone too bad. I'm just like trying to fix the gate as I do this because I'm about to head off for a run, which I'll explain. But the run walking started slow. I did 7 by 1 minute run, 2-minute walk to start. And my heart rate was going really high. That being said, every rep it went less high. And I was just trying to run, telling myself that it was going to do, like, your body, you're okay, this is fine, like, relax, we're okay, kind of thing. I don't know. Positive talk, I'm hoping helps. But 7 by 1 minute. Then the next day, I did a few sort of 90-second to 2-minute kind of runs, totaling maybe 12 minutes of running over 30 minutes. And I've learned that it's kind of nicer to just go by feel, run for a bit, walk for a bit, run for a bit, walk for a bit, 30 minutes total. I have made sure to limit every day. I've got a 30-minute window to move outdoors, and I just want to get through a week where 30 minutes a day my body handles okay. So that was why it was like always within 30 minutes. Then next day it was biking, but easy biking as a commute. And then finally, sort of because I'd gotten moving again, I don't know, something like that, my body clicked a little more into gear. And then the last 3 days, I've done 6 by 3 minute run, 1 minute walk. Then the next day I did 2 by 15 minute run, but the gap in between was cycling for Kate's session. So big gap in between, 25, 30 minutes, with 15 minutes before that and 15 minutes after that. And that felt the best, probably also because I wasn't by myself. I was with Kate and it was just normal. I could run alongside someone, just be chatting along. Yes, was my heart rate higher? Yes, do I feel unfit? Do I feel like so many months of hard work is down the drain? Yes. But that's okay, because we're getting moving again, so we can rebuild. And I've rebuilt before, not from something that feels like this, but the fact that I've rebuilt before, I'm like, we got this. So then yesterday I did finally get back to work of coaching at her run, and that involved 30 minutes of, it was continuous movement, but it was still run walk, very random intervals because I'm coaching, it's a bit of back and forth, but still 30 minutes just movement. And today, where I am right now is near Bendigo, and I'm about to go try my first 30-minute actual run. Even better yet, I'm in Sedgwick State Forest, therefore trails, therefore happy me. And I've got music purely so I don't overthink things. Like I've got all my happy music on a playlist ready to go, because I know that half of the challenge when rebuilding is actually like overthinking it, or like getting down in the dumps of this used to feel easy, why is it so hard, or all those questions, and they just get in the way, like they're not helpful. So yeah, I'm telling myself I'm just off to enjoy. It's going to be a little bit hilly at times, but undulating like this, and my nice gravel shoes, because it's not going to be too technical by any means. But here's hoping I manage 30 minutes of very easy running. I have my heart rate strap on ready to go so that I can I I'm not going to pay attention to it during the run, but I kind of just want to track over time, make sure everything's all good, and my body's actually responding to what I'm doing, and it's not a detriment. So it is about 26 degrees, but that feels nice for me right now. So fingers crossed. And I will say I might film the end. I'll film some of the during, but film the end, because one thing I've learned is that it's this I think must be a POTS thing, but it seems that the stopping movement is actually the really hard part. Like once I'm running and my body settles in, it can settle, but it feels like then stopping, there's this moment, the few moments of, whoa, hang on, this doesn't feel right. So don't know what to do about that. Anyone has any tips, let me know. But I'll take the fact that at least I can settle during the run. So yeah, let's get this show on the road and get started. Fingers crossed. The camera's never going to show it, but I am seriously regretting this hill choice, even though it's tiny. And this used to be my flat run around here. Oh, yep. I'm a mountain runner, I swear. Oh. Hills are hard again, people, but that's okay. We do hard things. Almost at the top. Oh, fuck. Also, I know I said I wouldn't look, but I'm currently going much slower than I used to run this easy. And my heart rate is 178. Whew. Humble beginnings, but 179. Yep, I have faith. I have faith, buddy. We can do this. 12 minutes in. Oh. Downhill's got to be coming soon once I get up there. The last climb, very much questioning why I ever called this my flat run, but also looking forward to the day this feels flat again. Body isn't giving me any signals that this is like wildly bad either, so we got this. 5 more minutes. So I take the single track home, which is my favourite part of this loop. And my goodness, does it feel good to be on single track again. Wow. However, it's like a pipeline single track. So here's a little bit. Oh. Roller coastery, but that's the last ridge. Uh-oh. Don't know if you can see that, but there's a lovely 183. Oh. It's good. It's good, buddy. You're doing good. Okay. We're done. Need to press stop, actually. So 30 minutes actually became 35. Misjudged that. But also It normally wouldn't take me that long. I don't know, it's hard to rejig your brain about your body's new capacities, but what'd we get? 6 Ks at 5:48 per K, 35 minutes. And let me see the average heart rate. Beautiful. 168. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's right. Humble beginnings of a restart. I gotta keep walking for a bit. As I said, the stopping is harder than the going. And whoa, okay. So I figured out that what POTS feels like is like a little bit, well, you get the spins, but it's like any change in your body's positioning. Oh, right now I don't feel so good. I should have kept walking, but we stopped. And once I've stopped, it's actually easier to just resettle and stop. And I need to rehydrate. But yeah, it kind of feels the same as when you're like, you've full redlined and gone too lactic and you have to stop. Almost like, not quite, you don't get the muscle burn, but the same sort of heart sensations and dizziness. Like I have had this feeling before mid-race when you're like over the edge. It's just weird feeling when what puts you over the edge is stopping or standing up, or no, my general transitions out of bed and all those sorts of things have gotten a lot better, hence getting back to activity slowly. And this is my first test of what I would call a run, and as I expected, the run wasn't too bad, obviously high heart rate, but now I've got to see how the next few hours go and whether I'm stuck in a dizzy spiral. No, I'm not too dizzy now, so fingers crossed. Or if my body actually absorbs it okay, and then when I wake up tomorrow I'm no worse. We'll see tomorrow. Okay, it is an hour or so later. Chill time. I have laid on the grass. I have already drunk 1 bottle of these and I've just refilled for my second. Important. Including, so I've already had 1,000 milligrams of sodium since the run. I don't feel too bad. Like I really don't. Yay. Please stay this way. Like obviously there was the initial, that felt pretty shocking stopping. I really want to fix that and I don't know how. I'm hoping that that's another thing that slowly gets better over time, but yeah, I might just have to, after every run, walk for at least 5 minutes or something. I don't know. And not stop at the gate. But yeah, like that could have gone a lot worse. It really could have. Yes, is there a side of my brain going, well, back in like May before you got sick, I did like 2 laps of that exact loop. So double the distance. In 60 minutes, so in less than double the time, as a session with an average heart rate of 147 because it was a fartlek. So anyways, it's just, as an athlete, you put so many months in, and consistency is your best friend. Like consistency is everything really as an athlete. So you work so hard, and I have worked so hard to build consistency, and a lot of your fitness is built on that consistency. And with things like this, it's just like you can work for 6-12 months to build a certain level of fitness, and it's not all gone. I'm not about to say that, but when you then do a month of almost nothing, like I've laid in bed and walked a few times, but no strength, no swimming, no biking, no cross training, no cardio, like absolutely nothing. This is by far the biggest break that my body has had, like activity-wise, in probably a decade, which might be a problem on its own. But that being said, a whole month of inactivity is normally not necessary. Like, I've had periods of inactivity. I've given myself weeks off and holidays and all those sorts of things. But this is definitely the longest I've gone doing nothing. And it feels like a year of work can disappear in 3 weeks or 4 weeks. But again, it's not disappeared. It's just that there is this moment of grieving the fact that there's a long way to go. Like, it takes a lot longer than 4 weeks to get back to where I was. Or it takes a lot longer than the time you've had off to get back, essentially, to where you were. Usually, provided, yeah, depending on what other training you can do. Like, if you're injured, you can cross-train. But anyways, could have gone worse. I can move again, which is everything. Like, it's such a relief. And yes, do I now have to spend the rest of the day resting and being relaxed? Yes, but that's fine. I will trade. Well, I only got up at 10 a.m. So of my 10 hours I'm up in the day, I will happily spend 9 hours resting so I can spend 1 hour moving. Or as it is, it's like more like 9.5 hours resting so I can spend half an hour moving right now. Because that's the way I trust that ratio will change. And I will move more and then need less rest, but some days I might need more. Well, no, who knows? I honestly have no idea what this is going to look like. All I know is I have now finally done my first 30-minute run. It's the longest I've run in a month. It's the longest I've done any activity for in a month. Or activity that's not walking. And it feels good. It feels good. This is the beginning. This is, fingers crossed, the beginning. And there'll be ups and downs. It never looks like this. It always is freaking all over the shop. Recovery from anything in life is. Freaking any illness or anything. Like, if you manage a linear recovery, you're a unicorn. That's fine. I'm used to it. So, for now, I'm going to enjoy and celebrate the fact that I moved. I'm going to not think about what I'm going to do next week and try and plan a whole week out, because that's my brain trying to decide for my body, and I need to wait and see how I am. And I'm going to enjoy this view for the next few hours. Watch a few kangaroos hop past. And yeah, it's a different life right now. But one day, I'm going to have done that run as my easy double after a session with a lower heart rate, feeling fine, preparing for a great big mountainous 50 to 100k race. The vision's there. I'm going to get back there. Don't know when, don't care when. Just going to put in everything it takes to make it happen. We can do this.